So it's Monday morning. It's pretty warm. Let me see. Yes, that's definitely warmer than we've had in the past. Good morning, Karen. Hope you're doing well. Guessing it's probably warmer where you're at than here. So these babies are locked out right now because Sage finally had her babies. Good morning, Mom. You are going to love these babies. They're so cute. So yesterday she kept laying around. Good morning, Sage. She looks good. She looks a little rough behind. Good morning, babies. And she had a set of twins. So she kept laying around all day, so I was hoping that she would have them before it got really late. So she started her first pushing around 9:20, and she pushed for a while. So I only repositioned one foot, but this one was born first. And they're both does. Good morning, baby. Come here, Sage. Sage. So these are 2 Cuddles babies, and out of 7 Cuddles babies, 5 of them have been does. So Cuddles is really throwing the does. Sage. Good morning, Sage. Did you eat most of your feed? Good morning. They're pretty big too, I think, because maybe they were overcooked for a week. You guys were cooked well done. Extra toasty. Look at your little tail. They're kind of a funny color too. This one is like black and white, kind of like Snickers, but then she also has brown on her back. Sage is a buckskin. So black and white and brown on top. They're both really leggy. So they are not yet 12 hours old. How's your sister? Good morning, Karen. I'm getting ready to make a pizza today, but with pork. So I got all the pizza stuff. I'm gonna make the base with sausage, so I guess we'll see how it turns out. And this is the sister. So Sage is in our spice line. So these babies will have to have spice names, but we already have, well, we have sage, thyme, nutmeg. Well, Hazel is in that line too. Let me get you some feed, Sage. So I have to come up with another spice name for the babies. Let's turn on the light. Should have seen Willow's face when I told her it was a doe, and then the second one was a doe as well. Put some feed out here for Pancake. I have to go buy feed today. I hope it'll be good. I think it might be spicy sausage. Here, Sadie. Have you been up and eating, sister? So this one's up. It's really spunky. This one I have not seen get up yet. Last night she was up. She was eating. She was drinking on a bottle. Are you gonna get up? She looks good. She's holding her head up. Sage, why did you have these babies a week over? Sage has such a pretty face. Why are your ears straight back, baby? She has really good ear control. If you remember Mocha, his ear control is not so great. His ears are all floppy. So Mocha, if you hear him, he is in there screaming for a bottle. Good morning, babies. There's Nutmeg and her baby. There's Licorice. Licorice, where's your kids? Licorice is out by herself right now. There's Chia with her buckling baby. There's Mr. Mocha. Hi, Mocha. There's one of Licorice's kids. There's Frosty. Good morning, Frosty. This is Chia's other buckling. All the babies were in the middle last night because she had them so late. I did put a heating pad out there for them. But the weather's been so warm here. Taffy. Hi, Taffy. Good morning. You are spunky this morning. Oh, there's Snickers. Good morning. Your babies are also jumpy. Mocha's like, my bottle. Give me my bottle. So yesterday I made the mistake again of leaving this gate unchained. And of course they took advantage of it. Hey guys, where's Pancake? Of course the one doe that I need to milk is, oh, you're right here. I'm so sorry, Pancake. She's standing at the gate so nicely and I couldn't even see her. Felt really nice not to have to set all my kidding alarms last night to check the cameras. Okay, not everybody. I'm gonna throw them some hay so they can nibble on that while I'm doing other things. Didn't latch the gate back again. Hopefully there's not a big escape. guys, are you hungry? Oh no! Well, I didn't see who did it, but one of them did pull the gate open. Sorry, Frosty, there's now been a big escape. Oh, there's a lot of goats in here. No, you guys are all going back in. You're not staying out here. For Sage. Okay, come on, let's go back in. Oh. Chocolate chip, you're on the wrong side. You guys just came back in. Now you're going, no. Now you're going back out. Gosh. You're knocking me over. Oh, Licorice, you can come out. Door was jammed. Okay, I'm gonna latch the gate before they do it again. Hopefully Pancake, yeah, Pancake made her way back in. Oh no, you guys don't like coffee. Seriously? Well, they spilled like half of it. You are going back in. I'm gonna put more feet out, so. Good morning, Mulberry Branch, Ashley. Yes, they dumped half my coffee. At least Pancake put herself on the stand. No, don't leave. Pancake! No. Turn around, you were just up here. Pancake, are you kidding me right now? She was on the stand eating. Of course, when I go to milk her, she gets off the stand. Mocha's hungry. So Ashley, I don't know if you saw earlier when I had when I showed Sage. She ended up kidding yesterday. Twin does. So that means Cuddles has had, out of 7 kids, 5 of them have been does. So I don't want to jinx him, but I'm very excited. They're pretty big too. You can tell that they have been overcooked. Mocha, I know you are being so patient. I'm so sorry. Maybe I will learn to latch the gate. Pancake. You have feet in the other room. The babies love this ramp on the milk stand. I don't know if you can see Snickers, but she's making her way up the ramp. Are you coming up to steal milk? Pancake's not giving a lot right now. She's, I don't know. I guess we'll see when we pour in the bottle. Seems like it is really high in butterfat. It's got a lot of foam on top. See how much milk you'll be getting, Mocha. See all the milk, foam, all the foam. So with the foam, I think there's probably 14 ounces in here. Breaking the young buck stigma. Hi, Alexander. Good morning. It's funny because Willow, I bought a new bag of nibbles because I was tired of looking for them. Willow said that he was not very enthusiastic about breeding them. He would jump on them like one time. Like maybe he knew like you already have enough goats. So you have to cut the tips off the nipple when you get them. Okay, Mocha, are you ready to eat, sir? I think he's very ready. I keep sweeping this room, but I keep letting them out. I need to learn to latch gates. Do you want a bottle too, baby? Okay, let Mocha eat first. You drink off of your mom. His ears, he's getting more control over them. So I feel like they're slowly going up. Mom said that he looked like a boar goat. He kind of does with the floppy-ish ears and the big stocky body build. You got the tail wag going. He's got a really long tail. Pancake does too. Okay, he doesn't need to be butted while he's drinking his bottle. Sorry, Mocha. Look at these babies. Chia's babies are out of control. Mocha. You got... Okay, sir, no. You're not being helpful. So I think there was 12 ounces in there. I've been giving Frosty drinks from the bottle too because she's kind of small. So there is some foam on top. I think he's drank about 6 ounces. Oh no, Mocha. Oh, goodness, big jump. Frosty. 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 Good morning. Yes, my caprine puppies. I feel like puppies are climbing all over me. So she has decided that the ramp is a good place to feed her kids. Seriously, guys? A flat surface? So there's Frosty. She's drinking right now, so I'm not going to pull her off. Whoa. Okay, Frosty. Are you ready to drink a bottle? Whoa. Okay, let's go. It's like it's covered in Mocha spit. Frosty. Come on. Seriously? Yeah, she's not hungry. Her tummy does not feel super tight, so maybe I'll try again in a few minutes. She's just ready to run. Okay, Mocha, you can have the rest. Please don't spill my coffee again. Do you see your son over here, Pancake? Are you ready to accept him? No, my coffee. They already spilled half of it, and Mocha's trying to spill the rest. There's no place I can set the coffee where a goat will not spill it. Do you see your baby, Pancake? Pancake did not accept him after birth. It's kind of weird that she's over here nosing him. Yeah, his little mole. He's got a moldy spot on his eyebrow too. Good morning, Snickers. Are you done? Mocha loves to eat. So Mocha is 5 days older than Snickers. Look at the size difference. Are you in a milk coma? You look so sleepy. Look at his eyes. So Ashley, sometimes I bring Mocha in to drink his bottle, which you know, of course. But yesterday, I told William to give him his bottle upstairs. And so then I guess Josie was sitting in William's gamer chair. And then Josie said, he told me to get up because he said it's Mocha's seat. Apparently, the other day, Mocha was sitting in the gamer chair and was taking a nap. So William told Josie to get up out of the seat because it was Mocha's. And she's like, well, he's just walking around. And then William said, yeah, I know, he will for a little bit, and then he'll go rest. Like, he just has this little routine where he walks around William's room and then rests on the gamer chair. I just thought it was funny that she lost her chair to a little goat. So I've been calling him Jamocha. I don't know if anyone remembers when Arby's had the shakes. I think the one shake, none of that, was called Jamocha. Mocha called dibs on the seat. Frosty, you are a doe. You better not be doing that. Whenever I have a triplet doe that was with 2 little bucklings, it always scares me because I'm scared that they're going to be, I don't know, martins. So I don't like when they have buggy behavior. Okay, sir, why are you in here? So here's Sage's babies. They're kind of a smattering of colors. This one is like black and white roans. Let me take the red light off. But then she's also got like brown over top. Good morning, baby. Now they're both up. Before, this one kept laying down. This one looks a lot like Nutmeg. Sage has frosted ears and nose, and so does Cuddles. But this kid doesn't. Jamocha shake was your favorite. I'm glad someone else remembers it because I was like, maybe I'm making this up. But my one cousin always loved the Jamocha shakes, and so he would constantly say Jamocha over and over again. So I think that's why it like stuck in my head. Yes, you are so cute. I did not get a weight on these little girls, but they're really big, especially for a first freshener. I think it's partially, again, because she was a week over. This one was born first. And then the second one was even bigger. Are you yelling for Sage? Sage, your babies are ready for you to come back. There's your mama. She's kind of got a tricolor thing going on her leg. So they're not all like one color type. They're like a smattering of different colors. I honestly thought that maybe they would get too hot back here in the corner because there's a heating pad, there's 2 heat lamps, but they really love it. They're like cats. They just want a warm spot to lay. Good morning, sir. Of course, Chia's baby has to come in and crash the party. Good morning. She has 2 teats, girls. One needs to go on the other side. So they're still learning. They're both trying to use the same teat. Are you okay, Sage? They getting some drinks? Hi, Kenneth. Yes, she had the babies last night about 10 o'clock. 2 does. And they're both doing great. See, they're both up running around. We're so happy that she finally had them. It's getting very tired of waking up all night to check on her. You guys have any good spice name ideas for little doelings? William, of course, said Pepper, but I've never named another goat Pepper after the Pepper that we had growing up. It was my brother's goat, the Mulberry Branch Farm male counterpart. And so I think we had Pepper, I don't know, 10 or 11 years. She was pretty much the herd queen. She was very smart. She was the Alpine doe. She was black and white. But we would take her to the county fair, and every time we would walk in that barn, and the barn was massive and there was hundreds of goats in it, she would see us from whatever door we were in. There was like 6 doors entering the barn, and she would always let out her big bat. It was very distinctive. Hey baby, this is not your mom. You're gonna get butted. This is Taffy. This is Licorice's baby. So Licorice went out with the does. So Taffy's over here wondering where her mom is. Where'd your mama go? And Chia's Buck is using me as a step stool. Do they still have the Jamocha shakes, Mom? I did not know. Of course, I don't really drink shakes anymore. No, you can sit back here with me, sir. Yes, you don't need to go over there and harass the new babies. This is Chia's buckling. And of course, her other buckling. No, you're not going to harass the new babies. They try to force everyone to play with them all the time. Oh, sorry. I love when they stand with their ears back like that, like so dismayed by something. Good morning, you're so soft. So Sage was doe number 5. Oh, a keto version. That sounds really good. Paprika, cayenne. Cayenne is super cute. Basil, oregano, clove, ginger, saffron. Ashley, you're so good at names. I was like blanking last night. All I could think of was goats that I had already named, like cinnamon. And then William said pepper and salt. So William's naming William's naming one and Willow is naming the other. So we'll see what they pick. Have your tail going. You doing okay, Sage? Sorry I'm wiggling so much. This baby is like chewing my hair nonstop. I know, she's so wide. She's so tiny. Honestly, if Cuddles keeps up the doe trend, I'm like, I should have bred him to everyone. And so right now we've had 2 Maverick kiddings and 3 Cuddles kiddings. And Maverick has had 2 single buck kids. Which I know the buck doesn't have like a play on how many kids, but the buck kids, he does. So in the past, Maverick has given more does. Usually at least one doe. So I don't know. Oh, after the dentist, that makes sense. Good morning. You're so cute. You're so little. Are you gonna climb up? She's kind of a funny coloring. You can see where it changes from brown to black to brown. She looks like she's copper deficient already on her first day of life. So a lot of times copper deficient goats will be black, but then they'll start to turn like a rusty red if they don't get the copper that they need. You guys are the cutest sisters. 2 sets of twin does this year. So Sage was already passing a lot of her placenta last night. It was kind of late, so I didn't wait for it, but I don't see it. Did you eat it? They're very chatty too. So Ashley, is Rosie getting ready to have hers? I know you said it was coming soon. I don't remember who you bred Rosie to. Was it Lunar? You guys are so sweet. The sweetest little sisters. And Taffy's over here like, you took my warm spot. I know, Taffy, I'm sorry. You can come back here and lay. Where's your sister, Taffy? Behind the curtain, Pancake. What's going on back here? And Nutmeg baby. Hi, Nutmeg baby, big baby. Nutmeg has the biggest baby born this year. He was 6 pounds. And I know these little girls are not over 6 pounds. Due Saturday. So Rosie, Pinky, and Haley bred to Lunar. Yes, I hope she does give you a doe. No, Pinky had the twin bucks last year. I don't remember what Rosie had. Knowing Haley, she might have 4 or 5. You get some of those little bonus babies. They're still pretty wobbly. They're just getting used to being on their feet. What are you trying to say, baby? Goodness. Are you gonna come lay on the heating pad? No, Nutmeg baby. They don't need you over there helping them. So Nutmeg's baby is 9 days older than these little kids, and look how big he is. He looks like a big monster baby. I'm sorry, Sage. Nutmeg baby. Guess we need to give him a name to call him. Nickname. A buck and a doe. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's such a bummer. Yeah, that really scared me. Now I'm scared to make ramps for them to play on after that happened. I just never know. No, let these babies sleep, sir. You don't need to be in here waking everybody up trying to make them play with you. Go play with one of the already awake babies. So he usually hangs out with Mocha because him and Mocha, there they are. Neither one of them have any siblings since they were both singles. And they were both born on the same day too. So it kind of worked out great that they get to hang out together, but they're both kind of pesty. They want all the new babies to be up all the time, trying to make them play with them. Look at the tail. Both tails. You're wagging, but you're not even drinking. Hi, Sage. I hear them and they're pushing the gate. They're checking to see if I latched it. Your herd mates are trying to escape again. Once they escape one way, they never forget. They will constantly check it. Someone is eating a very crunchy breakfast over here. Good morning, Chia. Sage, are you wanting to go out? So we have 15 left to kid. I was trying to think of how many we have in February. And it's been so warm right now, it feels really nice. Actually, I think I brought the due date calendar out to see all the dates. Daffy, where is your sister? Hi, baby. Will you scream if I pick you up? So I can see how much you weigh? Okay. I'll do it later. Hi, Turkey. Hi, Pancake. There's Snickers. She's playing with Frosty. Hi, Snickers. Hi, Frosty. You guys like the ramp? Okay, Pancake, you didn't want to get up here earlier, so now you do. So none of the babies have made the jump yet from one stand to the other. I know it's in their future. What? Are you guys having a fight? Hi, Snickers. I just saw your sister. I feel like she has like a much, I don't know, smaller face. Hi, Mocha. You gonna come play too? Yes, he wants to play as well. Never mind. Where'd all the other babies go? Came out to check the due dates. There's a truck outside. So chocolate chip is due on February 9th, which is what, next Sunday. Cut Hazel's due on the 11th. Blackberries due between the 11th and the 15th. Pumpkin, I really think she'll go on her second due date. Minnie is 2/13, Bernicia is 2/11, and Tiny is 2/20. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-2 in 6-2 in February. It's going to write down the actual day that Sage kidded. So when I go to register these kids, you have to enter their due date, or not their due date, you have to enter their birthday, and then how many were in the litter. Hi, Mr. Mocha. Goodness. You already drank your bottle, buddy. You want the rest? Wait a second. I think there's someone outside. Let me check. See the kids? Never mind, it was just Chad. I guess he went down to the house and came back. Didn't realize his truck was so loud. I'm gonna flip this. Hi, Tiki. I have not seen Peter this morning. I think he was outside last night. So I was giving them hay when they all very rudely escaped. Yes, need to stop that. I really need to pick up all this loose hay. Heads up. So if we have 6 kids in February, we'll only have 9 left. And then we have a break from February 20th till March 25th. Or I think 22nd is Revy. And then the 25th is easy. So yesterday was when I came home from church, I had forgotten to, hi Box, to put the chain back on the gate. So when I put them back in, I grabbed a bucket of feed and I took it outside for them to all come back in. There's Peter. I don't know why, but Revy ended up jumping in the big water tub. So I let her out so I could dry her off. She runs up to Chad. It's like, I don't know why, but there's a soaking wet goat in here. He didn't even recognize her as Revy either. It was complete chaos. I had noticed Sage was somewhat going into labor, so everyone else was trying to make it as chaotic as possible. Good morning, Peter. Guys, you're squashing Peter. Where are you headed, buddy? big his ears are. Pancake and Turkey are enjoying the protein block. Hi, babies. Now with the extra babies on the way, I never tattooed these July babies because their ears were so tiny. They were like 1 pound when they were born. And I'm not gonna tattoo a super tiny ear if I don't have to. So I really need to do that to get last year's babies wrapped up before we start registering this year's babies. I did order more microchips for them, so. Of course, Sage's microchip, I'm not really sure what happened to it, but it is no longer in her tail where it's supposed to be. Anyone else have a microchip disappear? I don't know if I didn't put it in far enough and it fell out or what. Oh, sorry, Cinnamon, I almost backed over you. So Hazel's due on the 11th. Again, she had 3 last year, so I'm thinking maybe 3 again. But she is bred to, can't remember if it's Cuddles or Maverick. At this point, I'm hoping for Cuddles because of all Maverick's bucks. Tiny's due on the 20th. She is bred to Maverick, so I really hope she doesn't have a bunch of bucks in there. But Hazel's been acting really bucky, so. Blackberry is due in February as well. She does not look very big. Nope, you're not Blackberry, you're Revy. This is Micro. Where is Blackberry? I have too many black and white goats, and now I'm having all these new black and white goats. Here she is. So maybe twins. What happened? I hear the baby screaming. I don't know if she stepped on it or what. So I got locked out from the door, so I had to take the way up around. Hi, Snickers. What's going on? All the babies are in here. 5 babies. Now we have 9 babies. They like this corner because it's super warm. Sage? Really? So I don't really think Sage wants them in here. Could I take this? The big baby is sleeping. Sorry, buddy. Hi, Miss Taffy. Hi, Mocha Mocha. Mocha's so soft, he feels like a little teddy bear. They're all enjoying the warm corner. What are you doing over here, miss? I'm going to go buy feed today. Right now I'm going through almost 5 bags a week of pellet and a bag of beet pulp in addition to that. Hello, brother. Can I help you? So these babies are finally getting big enough to where they're going to start nibbling grain. And they already have started a little bit. Frosty, you look so sleepy. Oh, big stretch. Are you okay? Are you the one that screamed earlier? Okay. You seem to scream even when I pick you up, so maybe you're just extra vocal. Her legs look okay. Sometimes they'll get their foot or leg stepped on, but she's walking around okay. She's actually quite a bit bigger than her sister. You can see she looks very tiny next to these 2-week-old kids. Frosty, she was just born. So with the kids, I like having them together, but not when they are 1 day old. So I think we probably need to put a separation here. That way we can separate the newest babies until they're at least a couple days old and they can walk around. Because the older babies start harassing them to come play, and they're literally just learning to walk. Frosty, she doesn't want to fight with you. So when they're playing, they like to headbutt, they like to jump on each other. And these new babies are just not ready for it. They're still wobbly. But the older babies, they love to play and fight. Play fight. Ma'am. Frosty's one of the smallest, bigger kids, so I think she's happy to find someone smaller than her. No, you're not going to beat up this baby. Come here. Yes, you can be held if you're going to be a bully. Frosty. So far this year, I've had 2 first fresheners kid. That's Licorice and Sage, and both of them have had twin does. And they've both gone pretty well too. With Sage, both these kids were nose and toes. The first one was taking a really long time, so I ended up breaking the fluid sac to make a little more room, and then I ended up pushing one leg back, so that way so much wasn't coming out at one time. But then the second one was born very, very quickly. Okay, brother baby, you're causing problems. If you guys would just come in here and lay down, it would be fine, but you come in here and start having a fight ring. Here, Taffy, you can lay down. You are nice and calm. So 9 kids, and our count is 4 bucks and 5 does. So for the first time, I think in a couple years, we actually have more does than bucks. Last year, we ended up with 33 kids, 22 were bucks, and 11 were does overall. So this year, we're almost already up to half that number of does. I might even have enough does where I don't know, maybe I'll sell a doe. I almost never sell does. I have sold One doe. In the 5 years that I've had this Nigerian dwarf herd. You are so cute. You're so big and leggy too. Sage, what are you digging for? You got a whole thing of fresh hay right here. Do you not want it in the feeder? Do you have to stick your nose through? Here, we'll stick it up on top. You can nose through it. So this is alfalfa hay. Yesterday I was worried that Sage was low on calcium because it seemed like her pushes were not very productive. But now I think part of it was just her being a first-timer. I ended up giving her calcium anyway, which is not going to hurt. Who is it? Hey, Pancake. How you doing, baby? Poor Mr. Mocha. He's out here by himself. No, he's not. There's Nutmeg Baby. It's funny how they both know that they're like single with no siblings, so they do things together. Why don't you go take a nap, baby? You gonna try to lay down? Watching baby goats try to figure out how to lay down is it's kind of funny to watch. A lot of times they don't know how to like bend to get all the way down. This one's still kind of like wobbly and robotic. It's okay, you're only 12 hours old. Almost 12 hours old. You are so cute. Are you gonna lay down by your sister? Go ahead. Pancake, you can come around. You don't have to eat from that side. Pancake's doing the sneaky eat. Come on, baby. Let's lay down. She wants to lay down. She's trying to figure it out. I think she has the oddest coloring that I've ever had on a goat. The black and the white roan with the brown on top. Okay. What are you monsters doing? No, you can't go in the back way. Frosty. You can only go in if you're going to be nice. You can't be mean to the new babies. you gonna find a spot? Hey, Frosty, Frosty. Frosty's brothers are the pestiest goats. Sorry that your brothers are so pesty, Frosty. Now that we got this batch of kids done, we are going to clean out this whole room, scoop everything out, and get ready for the next batch. And it's been kind of wet and muddy right outside where we have to take all like the compost and manure back to the back corner of the field. So it's finally starting to dry up because we've had a few days of kind of sun and warm. So I haven't really looked at the weather forecast for the week, but it'll probably need to be done today. Why am I always a jungle gym to you, buddy? Hi, Chia. So I've been waiting for several years for Chia to have a doe kid. Her last doe kid was born in 2021. 2022. I'm sorry, her last doe kid was born in 2022. And she was sterile. So she didn't really count. She was born with two bucklings. And so that's something you have to watch if you have a set of triplets that have 2 bucks and a doe, or if you have a set of quads with 3 bucks and a doe. Sometimes the doe will be sterile. She'll be like a free martin. Or hermaphrodite. I can't remember which one it would be for that. Anyway, so the 2022 doe, of course, didn't work out. 2023, she had a set of twin bucks. 2024, she had a set of triplet bucks. So this year she had 2 bucks and then this little doe. So hopefully Frosty is good to go. She's not sterile. With Exclaim, her teats were like unusually small, like you could barely see them. And that's not normal for like a dairy goat kid. Normally their teats should be pretty easy to see and have a decent length, even when they're pretty young. So that's kind of a tip off if you notice that something's wrong. Of course, when they're born, it's really, really hard to see and check their teats, but we try to at least always check the teats of the does to make sure that they have 2 normal teats with no extra teats. I've not had any yet, but I'm always paranoid. But for a doe, it's actually not a disqualification unless the extra teat interferes with milking. If it interferes with milking, then it is a disqualification. For a buck, if a buck has an extra teat, that is a disqualification. Chia, you have hay all over your face, ma'am. The Meg's baby is usually the one that has the dead guy sleeping position. If you look out on the camera, you'll see him completely laid out on his side, and he looks like he's a dead goat. So several times I ran out here to check, and he's just sleeping like that. He especially likes to sleep on the heating pad like that. All the babies are pretty much taking their nap. The mamas are eating hay. Pancake, do you want to stay out today for a little bit while I go get feed, and then I'll put you away? Pancake's such a sweet girl, even though she did not accept Mocha. She has a very sweet personality. She never kicks while I'm milking her. She has a beautiful fore udder. I think she has probably the best fore udder in this herd. And that's because it has so much extension to the fore udder. Yes, ma'am. So the first time I bred her to Maverick was back in 2022, and she kidded in 2023. And so she had a doe and a buck set, and they were so cute. They both had blue eyes. They were covered in moon spots. They were both really big and wide and beautiful. So I repeated that breeding this year to Maverick, and Mocha is cute. He's adorable, but we got a single buck kid with weird floppy ears and brown eyes. So I don't know anymore. I probably won't breed her to Maverick again. Maybe I'll breed her to Cuddles and try to get a doe. I was really, really hoping for a doe for William. This is my son's goat. So he has been really hoping for a doe. He loves when they have blue eyes. He's 10, so that's very important to him. I don't really care. I like brown and blue. But we did go ahead and breed Pancake's daughter. So her daughter is Chocolate Chip. Chocolate Chip does have blue eyes, so maybe Chocolate Chip's kids will. I'm really hoping he gets a little doe from that pairing. He took Pancake to our county fair last year. She kind of had a hard year because she ended up coming down with pregnancy toxemia, which is more common if a doe has multiples, and she had big triplet bucks. So she actually didn't go into milk last year at all. Like after the kids were born, she was pretty much just dry. At our county fair, it's not like a competitive show. So he just took her as a dry doe. He also showed her in Showmanship. And she's really, really good in Showmanship. She's very sweet. She walks, she stands, she sets up. She's really easy to clip. So she's really a mild-mannered doe for him. He ended up winning his Showmanship class with her. So I was kind of drilling him before Showmanship. And so a really common question that judges will ask kids is, where are the withers on a goat, or where is the loin? So I, of course, showed him those too, but I also showed him the whole back. And so when you come to the goat's back, you have the withers, the crops, the chine, the loin, and the rump. So when the judge asked him, I think he said, where's the loin? He said, withers, chine, loin, rump. I don't think he said crops. And he's like, the judge really liked that. So we do still need to practice maneuvers with him in dairy goat showmanship. There's like a lot of weird maneuvers, especially when you're changing positions in a side-by-side, or not as tricky, but if you're changing positions in a head-to-tail lineup. So that's something that we've practiced. My daughter has it down pat, but you really need a couple people to practice it. You can't just, practice it by yourself. So it ends up being like a whole family production if we practice that. Because everyone has to have a goat. Someone has to be the judge, so that way you can maneuver around. Hi, baby. You're the belted baby, the belted brother. He's kind of got weird coloring. Good morning, Chia. Chia, you still haven't grown your hair back. I pulled blood on her, so I shaved a little patch. And you're still sporting it. I don't know why she hasn't grown it back. Actually, there is a light covering of fuzz there. I'm sorry, I took your hair. And so I also attempted to draw blood on Pancake, but I don't know what it is about her. But I have tried 2 years in a row. I am unable to get blood from her. So I don't even know if she has blood. Right, Pancake? We also had ultrasounded her because I didn't know if she had gotten bred. My son put her with Maverick a couple times, but she said that Maverick didn't breed her. So, like, if you turn around, you miss it. So I think maybe she must have just walked away for a second and missed it. So I ultrasounded her, but I did not really know what I was looking at since I just got the ultrasound machine in December, so we're still kind of learning it. And she just had the big single kid. And at that point, by the time the kid has already grown, it's kind of hard to see what you're looking at. Are you ready to get milk, Chia? Didn't put your head in the right spot. Where are you going? His brother has like a weird brown spot on the top of his tail. Hi, Frosty. Are you trying to jump? Are you trying to stand on your brother? This is their little platform. You eating my hand, buddy? I think they're all getting a little sleepy. They probably all just drank milk. You guys ready for a nap? Oh. Okie dokie, guys. Well, I am off to the feed store and I'm going to feed my bucks and haul some water in. So if I can get them cleaned up and ready for a playtime, I'll go live later tonight. But thanks for joining me this morning. I am usually live every morning around 9 o'clock. So pop in and say hi if you're free at that time. I'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys. Bye, Frosty.